Hello. Thank you for coming. If you have been watching, I have had a very mysterious machine. Very mysterious. If you've not been watching, quick update. I opened up this machine, didn't work, took off the shield. This is the Reader's Digest version. Took off the shield, it came back to life. Very carefully was putting the shield back on to see if I could figure out why this made a difference, and it stopped working and it hasn't worked again. But I checked every single chip and they're all good. So, needless to say, I'm a little baffled. Here's the shield. I'm going to set it down with the others. Here's the keyboard. And here's the computer. It looks much like my test machine. Actually, right now, my test machine has all the chips from this machine in it, and it works just fine. I did take the soldering iron to the power switch, because it did seem maybe, I don't know, a little wonky. Maybe there's a cold solder joint somewhere there. I don't know. Anyway, this machine is now dead, stone cold. It's been probably 12 hours or more since I had it on. I'm just going to give it one more try. See, I'm not sure you... Well, it's working now. Alright, there must be... So it's funny, as I turned it on, I did hear... I was just going to say, I hear a little something with the power switch. And now it's working. I'm afraid to turn it off. But then I can't just sit here all day and look at it. I will check for heat. Well, you know. See, there is, well, I mean, I feel warmth. But you see, the thing of it is if ever you should touch a chip, and definitely, it wouldn't be an owl like touching a hot soldering iron, but it would be an owl like Ooh, I don't really want to be touching that. See, I feel a little warmth. Actually, the best way to do it is to use the back of the finger, if I can get in there. Because, you know, our fingers on the front, they're used to, I can't do it. See, the SID chip is warm. No doubt about it. And, ooh. Yeah, see, now the SID chip, sorry, I was saying the video chip. See, the SID chip right now is getting to where, like, I really don't want to be touching it. But yet, it's working. I wonder, could there be some sort of high voltage thing going on here? Okay, it works. But do I trust it? No, I don't. I'm going to do something perhaps foolish. I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to turn it on. Now I will put the dead test cartridge in it. See, I heard something weird when I turned that on. What is that? Is this going to come up now, or is it now back to the Twilight Zone? It's not coming up. I heard another little popple, crackle, something. Oh. Now, that was weird. I'm sure it just did take a while, but it just by chance, just as I touched the power switch, just to see, it came on well. Oh, the torments. See, the SID chip, I can put my finger on and hold it there, but I don't really. Anyway, I'm going to let this run through this and see. I wonder. Could it be a capacitor thing? See, I have not really recapped things, although I know it's something that people do. I should look online. Like, on this board, there's tons of capacitors that I can see. Like, almost every chip has its support system. By the way. In terms of big capacitors, there's like 3 right here. There's a smaller, you know. In terms of big capacitors, I see 3 big ones. One small and then another smaller, but then there's all these others, of which there must be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, see, and I might have missed some. Oh, I don't want to count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So 37 of these little, almost pancake-looking things, so I can see. One other little guy over here. And such. See, what I really feel like doing is putting the shield back on to dissipate the heat, because there's this especially. Well, they're all warmer than I think they should be. Oh, is that another capacitor hanging around back there? Alright, I'm going to let this run through one more time. Then I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to update my note on the back, and then I think I'm going to take the chips out, because something tells me like something is not right. This other machine here I've had on for longer, and the chips were not getting so hot. And I know, just ask Bill Hurd, heat is the enemy. Let's just turn it back on one more time. Okay, it's not coming up. Alright, we're failing.
That was easy.
Alright, so, what did I put? Oh, yeah, I'll update my note that does not exist. Alright, I will write. Very strange. Failed. Shield off. Worked. Shield on. Failed. Next day worked for a bit. Chips hot. Alright, I certainly don't want to burn out a whole chip set, or a set of chips. I don't. The back of this is different. It's got little dots. I don't remember these before. Okay. So, is going to go into the mysterious bin. It is. By the way, of course, I'm sure there are people out there that may have a better idea of what it is. What's going on here? You know what? Just a sec. I gotta try one more time. It's cooled off just a little bit. Not much. Just a little bit. Oh, see, I'm hearing things. Oh. Well, that is strange. I cannot find my little glasses, so I will use these. And I will extract every single chip. And then, with regret, I will put this board onto the pile because I do not trust it. Something is something just is not right. I'm suspecting that it is in the power circuitry somewhere, or the conversion circuitry. Well, there is a thing here on the board that I'm not sure if it's a bridge rectifier, but it might be. I don't know. See, I took electronics long ago, but I can't say that that I learned a ton. The teacher was a nice fellow, and he would get up and preach, but I think he thought everybody had a much better idea of what was going on than what we did. So, you know, I did okay. But when I talk to people who, you know, they talk about their scopes and they talk about all kinds of things, I say, well, I'm going to, just because I can, and you never know when I might need another. I'm going to score even the 8701 chip. And the fuse. So, this is duly documented. I think I will put a screw or two back in so it doesn't flap. That's enough. Another keyboard. Well, Well, this bin is getting over full, so I will need another. Ooh. My tape is failing. This is, of course, my test machine number 1. And it now has the chips that were in that machine. Just to make sure that everything is still seeming okay. And it is. Well, thank you for joining me for this epic journey on this machine. I'm still quite baffled. But one day I will find the answer. I will. But today is not that day. Maybe tomorrow. But it won't be tomorrow. I've got more machines to look at. I've got more things to go through. And it will have already happened, but I have to get ready to go to the World of Commodore show. December 7th, 2019. Although I suppose the next one, assuming there is a next one, will now be in 2020, in December. But there are monthly TPUG meetings in Mississauga. I have not been to very many. I have not. Well, thank you for coming. The journey of this machine continues. Bye for now.